everyone! Ladies and gentlemen, what it be, what it do? It's your boy Keen Decker back at it again with your boy Joshua Sherwin, Feo Sayoff over there in the corner. Look at him!
That's right.
Look at
It's
him!
me, baby. It's me, baby.
Look at the glory!
We're back.
We
I
are
passed
in.
it before the last one, but not this one.
We are on week 7 here. I got the spectate. Let me just open it up in just a second here. I have to post links as well. I'm sure they're gonna start without me, but don't even worry about it. We got. Oh shoot. Okay, it's obscuring Josh's face. Hold on.
Man, wow, we all that and just for
Here we are again. Give me 1 second. Let me get this up on the screen for you guys.
Don't forget to post in your Discord this time.
I'm gonna have to do that too. That's probably gonna be really fun. Okay. YouTube. There it is, right in my recommended. YouTube already knows that I like to watch my own content. Very good. Thank you very much, YouTube.
You know, YouTube does have your stream show up in my recommended all the time too, so YouTube's doing something right.
Everyone, you'll have to let me know when they're starting up here, just in case.
I don't even have the spectate link. Now I do.
Casting. Let's see. Non-announcements. Where's the self-promotion? There we go.
Because the problem is that now I'm trying to fucking look for... You would think I would just have it saved, but no. Alright.
Okay. There we go. Let me actually put draft on this screen so Josh's face remains unobscured.
No, it's fine. I'm used to it.
You're beautiful. Don't even.
I mean, yes, but, like, I'm still used to it.
Sasageyo casting. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, not the casting I was thinking. No, pizza! There's no couches around here, just futons. I see how it is. What do you mean, Bird Rothia? Oh, I got your message. I need to message you back. I haven't had time yet. I want to give like an actual like formulated kind of response to it. I've been kind of busy.
I also went on a tangent as soon as we got home.
It's very true. But here we are.
As I do.
We're getting into draft here. Both teams are all set and ready to go here. Yes, this is game
Sasageyo's game to win, right? Like this is their. If they win this, they're actually
they're guaranteed to at least be tied for first place if they win this game.
No, they would be first.
Team Scorch is tied for them currently, coming into this week. So if Team Scorch also wins, they would have to be they would be tied for first place. But this is like at least guaranteed for tied for first place or second place.
Either way, interesting stuff. Oh boy, howdy, we've got a bunch of bands already.
We got that TF ban. Oh, I did hear that Homie Humpers has switched their team comp around. So Soup is mid. That's why we have the TF ban. We have the Lux ban as well, which I think is specifically for... Wait. I thought Fuyu was AD. Hold on, let me look.
I don't know.
Yeah, because Duck is support right now. But they have the Lux ban in here still. The Seraphine, I definitely know is 100% for Duck.
I would say if it's going by how they have it set up in draft, it is Bazooka in the top lane.
Yep, it is. It's definitely Bazooka in the top lane. They switched him out of his other position. He's in the top lane now. They have Soup back in mid lane, and they have Fuyu in AD carry, the AD carry role right now. My champ pool, bruh. Let's see. We got the Rel ban, the Rakan ban. They banned out Ari too, which is actually pretty big. Ari has been a massive pick for Sasageyo. So they have been scouting other teams to see how this Ari ban has kind of been used against Sasageyo, but they also have picked the Swain. Swain has been such a massive pick mid-game for Team Sasageyo, just for keeping them like really in it for these team fights early on. So Belveth instantly locked in, by the way.
Wow. This is some tech that I'm unaware of. Also, I wish for the love of everything that these people would stop changing their names like they chase clothes. I have a hard enough time trying to remember who's who. Like, thank you, Duck, for only putting in the clan tag in your name.
And Lucian is picked
Or Duck.
second, which is
Just a free,
actually
whatever.
pretty
Meant Duck.
ballsy.
Well, I mean, they say the Draven, and if they feel like Lucian's good,
I was gonna say
Draven.
Lucian is not a bad pick into Draven because he can match his aggression and he can dodge out of his toss. It's a pretty good pick into Draven in my opinion because you can just pump out DPS if you're pretty good on Lucian, against the Draven. It's pretty ballsy in the fact that I feel like you need a really good support to be able to pair up with it, but so is Draven.
As far as I know, Nami fell down in the support tier list, which is always the one that usually you want to see Lucian wants to be paired up with. Lucian hasn't been seen as strong in a long while. Just because I like looking at the patch tier list. Lucian is in the bottom tier. So
against whoa, they lock in Draven Samira. Hold on right now. What?
Into an assassin.
That is such
interesting.
That is such an interesting Samira. I mean, Samira pick with Draven is interesting in itself, but in the first part of the draft,
it's
very
J4, not Draven.
Oh, it's J4. Okay.
It's J4 instead of Draven.
Okay, got you.
Apparently, the thing broke.
I was like, it's already ballsy, but in the first phase, showing Samira Draven, it seems like suicide to me. But yeah, we got J4.
I was gonna say, I'm like, man, you take the person out of the ADC position, but you can't take the ADC person. Holy moly! So I know that that's J4. That makes a lot of sense. The Spirit Shojin change, doing pretty well for him.
Homie Humpers banned out the Swain also in second phase. They're not even messing around. They just right off the bat ban out the Swain, which I think is so smart. You see Draven, J4, Nautilus, and this doesn't immediately have a lot of just blow up Swain potential. Swain is such a perfect pick to just be able to finish off their comp, even in like the first phase here. So definitely a very worthwhile ban. They should run it. It would be hype. It'd be so scary.
It would be hype though.
It's true.
All right, so we got the Yone ban, which wait, wouldn't they want it on the other side? Isn't it usually the Yone ban for Soup?
It is true. Soup bans out the Yone.
I don't know enough about P Diddy or Tai T to know one way or the other, I guess, what their shampoos are. So,
ooh, Syndra. This is a pretty heavy CC comp that's already being set up on Sasageyo's part, and a lot of DPS too. Yeah, Bel'Veth, Lucian, Syndra. This is a lot of just like pop potential. So even something that like Nautilus, who lands his hook, yeah, he's not going to be lasting very long against all that pop.
Ooh, can they win early? Can they win early? That is the question. They picked the Aurelion Soul on Sasageyo to make sure that they win in the mid game.
And what's the last pick here?
I am curious what they're gonna round it out with, because
it's gonna have to be something relatively safe.
I mean, it's gonna be. I mean, it's on Bazooka. Who?
Okay, yeah. Bazooka is a very good Gnar player. I will definitely say that he does play very, very safe on the Gnar and definitely knows how to transition leads on Gnar. So definitely a smart pick. I think Gnar is just typically speaking a very safe pick in general. It's gonna be against maybe K'Sante, which
I feel like that. Oh no, they swing for the Malphite. Holy moly!
You know, honestly, it is
Not a
kind of
bad
what it
deck.
is. Yeah, Malphite, you're definitely playing for the team here, and is not bad against Gnar. Um, I think that's the best pick they could have probably gotten out of this draft.
And I mean, like they see the 3 ADs. Aurelion Sol takes long enough to get going that if Malphite can keep the Gnar down, Belveth can get, because like Gnar's a gankable lane for Belveth. You know what I mean? Like, so it's definitely possible. We'll see how they play it. It is interesting to me because I'm thinking about it, and with Bazooka being the one that was like consistently performing incredibly well on this team, when it got down to putting him on tank duty, I was like, wait, but what was the point of switching him off the carry? But I mean, so throwing him on Gnar makes sense because Gnar can do a lot.
Yeah, Gnar can definitely flex into doing kind of whatever you need him to actually do. He's not ridiculously tanky, but tanks a good amount. He doesn't do a ridiculous amount of damage, but does good damage. Like he can definitely, if he gets ahead, really kind of tear through a game. But Malphite, I think, is a pretty good counter pick. Just in the fact that Gnar is like short range. Malphite is obviously very short range as well, but he just throws a Q. He's happy enough to just walk away, not really have to encounter the Gnar at all. Just builds full armor.
It will be a test of patience because generally ranged matchups into melee matches just suck. Like that's just the way it is.
Yeah, you just have to play. You just have to play weak side. I mean, that's just basically it.
Play safe. As soon as you're level 6, though, as long as that Belveth is doing what they're supposed to, they could probably just come gank top, and like all it takes is to see that jump come out, and that's it. So we'll see if that's how it plays out, because there's obviously what you ideally want to happen, what actually happens. So
he is the PFT commenter of League of Legends. PFT.
What does that even mean? PFT?
The poofed, the terrible, the awful, the number literal 12,000th. Is that it? No, it's not a counter pick. This guy got challenger playing Gnar. Well, I think what I will say is that Malphite has an okay time playing it to Gnar. Like Malphite wants to build armor regardless. You know what I mean? He just throws a Q at Gnar. Gnar is short ranged enough. If he's not getting hit by Qs constantly, he's able to just kind of like walk away. He's playing weak side anyways. He's not playing to win this lane. He's playing it for his team. Because on the opposite side, you have J4. J4 is going to be setting up a ton of different... Oh, it's Samira instead of Draven.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was J4 instead of Samira.
Oh no, you didn't listen to me. That's okay.
Sorry. I was kind of mixed up in.
Nope. I'm used to it. It's fine. Nobody's. Look, I played with Druzia a fuck ton already. I know.
True. Honestly, though, Samira Nautilus I like more than the Draven Nautilus.
Yeah. Well, I mean, is it still? I mean, it's rough because like I'm looking at it and I'm like, Frozen Heart still seems fine on Malphite, because like it'll help against the Gnar, but it's like you're not going it first, so it's not gonna matter for lane. So like I don't know what the build path would be, because like my brain, I'm thinking I'm going Frozen Heart at some point this game, but like not a lot of them are attack based champions other than Gnar. J4 is just trying to get his passive off more than anything. But I mean, like the 99 armor, the mana, and the crazy cooldown reduction is worth it too. So I just don't know when you would go it in the build, and then you have to have some kind of MR for Aurelion Sol late game.
Well, I was gonna say, like, oh man, there's like selective aggression on each team for sure. So like on the team of Sasageyo, you have the Syndra, who very much so can be a lane bully, especially against something like Aurelion Sol. He just wants to farm the entire game until he gets his couple of items. And And then you have Lucian
So
Alistar against some. The one I'm really looking for is Lucian Alistar versus Samira Nautilus, because this is two engaged supports, two big tank supports against two high damage dealing 80 carries.
and like I feel like it's also hard for like Nautilus. I feel like it's hard for Nautilus to go in because if Nautilus lands at Q, Alistar just has to headbutt Samira, and if Alistar's in the right spot at the right time, he just has to run back, and then they can CC up Nautilus.
Yeah.
And probably either win the trade, maybe even get a kill.
Trade-off being Samira, like, once she gets closer to level 6, I think Lucian and Alistar have the absolute advantage in this lane at the start. Just in the fact that Lucian does a ton of damage, can cycle through abilities really, really quickly. However, and like Alistar just Nautilus like queues in on somebody, and like you said, Alistar has plenty of different options. He can queue, boot Nautilus. He can just jump right on the Samira. But once it gets a little bit later into the game, and Samira is going to be able to proc those Nautilus CC procs, it's going to deal a lot of damage. Especially if she's able to hop on Lucian. Lucian shouldn't be able to kind of deal with Samira damage later on in the game. But yeah, and then you have the Syndra versus Aurelion Sol. So they have a lot of advantages in lane to be able to deal with Team Humpers. But J4 I think is going to make a big difference. It depends on how well Smalls can kind of navigate into various lanes. If Lucian's going to be really, really aggressive with this Alistar, J4 just finds an absolute opportunity there. So yeah, I'm interested to see how that plays out. Who wins a 1v1, Josh or Keen?
Keen.
Josh.
Keen. Like, you know this. Like, you know that's how that goes. I play weak side top or support.
And I play AD carry, and that's not a role. It'll be an interesting one. I definitely agree. I think that Team Humpers is setting up for a comp later in the game. If you are Team Sasageyo, they have something set for in lane and then later in the game.
I feel like it like Sasageyo, it kind of is going to hinder on Bel'Veth. Like how that champion should have an okay or decent time in the mid lane early. Aurelion Sol is not going to be going for much of anything early. Maybe J4 is going to try and help mid as much as possible, so that's where all the resources might go. But
if I'm Smalls, I'm looking like, oh man, it's tough. Like, you have to gank Malphite early if you gank Malphite. You have to get Nara ahead early, like early. But if you're J4 and you really want to have a secure, safe lane to go into, I think you gank this Lucian Alistar. Alistar has Ignite. Lucian has Exhaust. They're looking to be aggressive. Like, you just take advantage of that.
I mean, it's because like I feel like J4 is gonna want to set up a tent mid because you want to get you want to make sure the Aurelion Sol gets to where they need to, and like the only way that's gonna happen is if you sit mid. But yeah, and like ganking.
Oh no, you went mute. Oh no. We have a level 1 set up from Humpers here. They are looking for this blue.
Makes no sense, man.
Yeah, I don't know why it just stops.
Well, like, and it still shows it. Like, that's the worst part, is that it still shows that it's like
that
on
the
microphone. No,
Nautilus. Ooh! Nautilus with a flash hook forward. Instantly gets it onto Yoda Cam. They get a decent amount of damage, but it's just going to be traded out for flashes. Not a bad thing, all things considered. It's just an even flash trade. Duck and Yoda both are going to be able to use that Hex Flash to be able to make plays. So,
yeah,
not too bad.
I mean, it feels like there's never a reason to not go Hex Flash on Nautilus 100%. Yeah. I'm not good enough to go Hex Flash on Alistar, but
But yeah, a pretty big game, like you were saying in the beginning here for Sasageyo. For Homie Humpers, they're really looking to make kind of like the upset, and definitely for them, I think if they win this game, they're at least guaranteed to be tied for 5th place, and it would set Sasageyo in an interesting position in the fact that they would have to bank on Scorch for losing, and that's definitely not what they want to have to do. So they're looking to pick up this game here. Yep. I love the name Homie Humpers. God bless Homie Humpers.
It's a name. That's all I'll say about that.
Level 2 is achieved first for Team Sasageyo here, and they are looking to definitely kind of bully them off the creeps here. Not really missing out too much here, and it's not going to fall back onto the turret, so they should be able to clean this up nice and safe.
That's gonna be nice. It's actually kind of a nice spot for them. And we got J4 already looking mid. Look at that. Bump.
Yeah, J4 is looking mid at level 2 here. Obviously, you have this available with J4. Oh, Bazooka! Taking a little bit of turret aggro, but still making it worth. Taking a decent amount of damage as Malphite here.
So that was insane. And now we got Belveth also looking in the mid lane.
Yep, Belveth hovering now.
You've played with me as J4 a bunch of times. I will usually always try to full clear my bot side and then just be like, all right, I'm coming mid, depending on where like the, where the wave's at and stuff like that. There's just certain champions that I 100% do that like every time, as long as the wave's in a certain spot. Because 9 times out of 10, you can at least get a flash, which they did not get, mind you. Syndra's still sit on flash.
This Lucian Q is going to be very annoying for Samir early on here. But still pretty healthy.
And like it's funny because I can at least, attest to 2 people in this game, well 3, on their play. Because I know them personally, but I'm not trying to show biases, but Minus is a very competent ADC. So
Bazooka getting a really advantageous position on P. Diddy here.
Ooh,
they're going to force the flash. Yeah, nice flash from Malphite just to be able to get away from that flag and drag. And Belveth is looking bot lane. Frozen Ace, a double knockup from Yodacam. Ooh! Oh my god. Duck ends up going down for first blood. Yeah, they burnt that flash early. No Hex flash available to just be able to get away.
And they just got the ADC's flash. They got Samira flash, so that if they wanted a repeat gank, they can do that. And like, they might not get both kills there, but Samira is not going to be here for this wave, so
yep.
That still kind of works out. Like Samira's getting back at the same time Nautilus is. So they're going to crash the wave and probably take it back on this one. And here we go with an all-in from Bazooka.
Small is coming for a repeat gank here, and P. Diddy just thinks nonetheless. He's like, oh man, I got the absolute health advantage on Bazooka here. A nice flag and drag. Are they going to be able to give it over to Nar? Yes. Such a smart, top jungle play.
But that's the thing, right? We said you're gonna want to play. If you're playing weak side, you want to play weak side, but
Yep, that is the thing.
To go for those fights. Ooh, Duck looking mid here.
Nice roam from Duck here. Flag. Connects with the Q. However, Bussy Buster might actually end up going down. Duck drops the ignite on him, but is not gonna have enough to actually be able to finish him off, and doesn't even have to expend the flash.
I will say, you do not notice how much of a slow and pull that black hole is until you've actually sat in it, because it looks useless. I swear, like every time I've ever played against it, it always looks like it doesn't do anything, but once you're actually the one that's in it, you'll be like, wow, this is annoying. But so like between that and the ignite and Nautilus's ability to just hold somebody, J4 is Crows. We'll be seeing if they do anything for this early Drake. It's been up for a minute now. Brilliant Soul looking toward the top side, or bot side rather. Right on the blue, so they're gonna see Belveth here.
Smalls is trying to is just gonna miss this ward here, but it's actually for the better. No! Oh my goodness! Yodacam gets caught out. He's gonna hit the exhaust. Lucian's gonna hit the exhaust here. Now we have Frozen Ace coming into the backline.
Now we got.
Aurelian Soul just barely misses, but a nice connection from the Q. Wow. Flash out from Lucian, and he's going to be able to get back to tower.
These
wow.
flashes are insane.
Yeah, very on point.
Everybody lost to some except for Duck. Oh my goodness.
Smalls is still just here. He just goes right in on Frozen Ace, and he's just dead. Yoda again tries to save him, but it's just too late. There's just... Oh, Duck over the wall! And now Lucian should go down as well here. Drops the flag. They have the attack speed to be able to chase him down. Duck is tanking out! What?
No. Wow.
What a juggle of aggro. My God, masterfully played on the side of homie Humpers here.
Just not respecting the damage. And I mean, I guess they didn't know that it was warded at their blue buff, but even still, oof.
Wild.
That one's gonna hurt.
Definitely wild. Oh my God. They're out for blood, chap. They are out for blood.
That's the part where I start singing the ants go marching.
A really good response, I think, from Frozen Ace here. They don't have a lot of members here on this dragon, but they do see an opportunity to be able to just hop right on it immediately. I think this is necessary. I think they need more people just dedicated to being right here, though.
Because Frozen might just die here.
Frozen could... Oh, man. Smalls is just waiting over the wing. But they do a good job waiting in on it. Frozen is still taking this dragon up. He manages to get the smite off and gets a massive amount of health back.
And they win the fight. What is happening? How do they win that fight?
They definitely have the team members available. You saw that Frozen Ace just between the smite guaranteeing extra health back to him.
And that's how you make the best out of a bad situation. We got 3 kills handed over to that team. They immediately go for a Drake play, and it just works. Why does it work? I don't know. It shouldn't have. Even being down the member, because like Frozen should have died there. I don't know how Frozen lived, to be totally honest.
It was that lack of vision. They just didn't have any vision on Dragon. They had to kind of go for a 50, yes. Not even a 50-50. They just didn't have a Dragon vision, so they had to...
75-25.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, you throw your E over, and then, like, that does give vision. So, like, he could have just thrown his E, and then maybe held onto it a little bit longer.
Jarvan definitely got a little bit greedy in the fact that he didn't throw E right away, just to check where the dragon was at. He wanted to kind of smite steal it away with a flag and drag, but... Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying, because, I mean, they had the pink ward that went down. Maybe he just got a little too antsy, a little too, you know, didn't want to lose the advantage they gained. And I mean, you can hand over first Drake, right? Like, it's...
Not the biggest
first Drake isn't the
biggest. Deals.
And I mean, I guess with it being Infernal, maybe you want to try for it. Just 'cause it's Infernal, but... I don't know if that was supposed to be a predict, or...
He was looking for it. He was looking to dash on him, but yeah, Fuyu just kind of dashed, he just walked away, I should say. Instead of committing to that extra auto attack. Ooh! Yoda cam, yep, it leaves the screen immediately as both teams are hovering around.
No, and now we go with the all-in.
Duck trying his best to just kind of keep Yoda and Minus away from Samira here. A nice hook! And this is just the trade damage. You just see it. Oh my God, but it's right back into Duck and Fuyu here. Yeah, Lucian damage early on is just so nutty.
Syndra just doing Syndra things to that Aurelian Soul, which is about how we thought.
Jarvan gets a lockdown! Oh my God! And Bel'Veth is actually just dead!
And a dive in the bot lane to make up for
Dive in the bot lane. Nautilus's ulti comes out a little bit too late. Is not going to be able to lock up Alistar under tower. They managed to get a 2-for-0 here. They're going to be getting quite a bit of turret plates down in the bot lane, but it's traded for Rift Herald on blue side here. What a crazy back and forth.
Yeah, and unfortunate for Bel'Veth, because one of the things that you want to do as Bel'Veth is get Rift Heralds, especially.
Yep. Yeah, you want to be able to stack those objectives.
And unfortunately, like, the top side is you know, playing weak side, and then Aurelion Sol made the first move over, so just ends up going the way of homie Humpers. Still up in gold, so you know it's not, you know.
Yeah, 1K
it's
gold right now.
Could be a scrappy ass game, I'll tell you that much. If I mean, to be fair, if any of the other games that we've seen in this league are gonna be any sign of it.
One thing I will say from hold on.
Ooh.
They're looking a flash drag and flag and drag forward here. He gets the smite off, but it's not going to be enough to be able to guarantee.
Malphite's also here.
Smalls does not have a flash
have
to get away. Yeah, they kind of just walk away, not knowing what is going to be in this jungle. Aurelion Sol has stood still and just used. Oh man, he's just happy in farming mode right now.
All in here from Zat minus.
Yeah, and all in from Minus here. Pops off the exhaust. He's going to be able to kill him very easily, even through the flash here. Auto attack connects.
Flash does not care. That is
They force out the teleport too. From Soup.
Look, Zat Minus knows how to close a game out when he gets a lead, so it's gonna be difficult. That's for sure for homie Humpers. They have to put all their eggs in the Aurelion Sol basket now. And then
jeez.
Oh my goodness.
Minus is actually under turret here. He cannot auto attack. Keep that in mind, chat. He's gonna have to flash out of the way here. He puts down the culling. Duck is eating up all of it. He drops the ignite. Is he gonna be able to go down in time? Yes. Duck gets a shield. He's walking away. A beautiful double flag and drag with the ulti here. Pussy Blaster flashing forward. And that is a dead Alistair. What a sequence of events here.
This Aurelion Sol is just making like the best of a bad situation because like they've been not having a good time in lane. They're down 40 CS, and they just get the roam off to get their leads elsewhere. That was it's crazy too because like the plays all around have just been.
Oh
so
no!
fun and
Oh my goodness!
Just oof. And I mean I don't know what Bel'Veth is supposed to do here at this point.
Nothing. You just can't be there. That's crazy. What a nice bait.
We're at 14 minutes and it still looks like Bel'Veth can't come out of their jungle without being at half HP.
Yeah.
Which is just a weird thing to me, especially when it comes to like a jungler. And I'm not saying that like this is
you see that she is she hasn't completed her jungle item. She still only has the Kraken Slayer, so like Bel'Veth right now is a massive target. Very, very squishy.
I'm wondering if Bel'Veth is like the like Aurelion Sol where it's like late game, because you see J4 seems to be fine coming out of the jungle. And so that's why I'm just kind of like interested on how it is for Bel'Veth. And 4-man in the mid lane, you don't get to move.
And they're headed over to Dragon. Dragon's gonna go down, I will say. That's only second Dragon though, and they can still kind of chase here. Smalls does not have a flash, flag and drag. He's not gonna be able to get over here. A smart play from Blue though. They knew that they didn't really have much of an opportunity to just be able to get to this Dragon right off the bat. So they're looking to fight. Smalls taking a good amount of damage here.
I was saying, I mean, homie Humpers has been just like roaming as a unit. Like they have been.
Bazooka's even here.
So good as a team to just go, and that is how.
Bazooka's about to get his rage here. Is he gonna be able to drag people back in? He goes to toss, and it does not connect. Oh no, this is it.
Minus gets a return kill on the backside.
Yeah, Minus does get a return kill. They managed to get the tower, but it just look. Malphite's TPing in now. They've decided that they haven't had enough here. Actually, double TPs in from Ty.
Huge ulti from Malphite hits 3 of them.
Yeah, massive Malphite ulti here. They're fighting on the backside here. Samira's not going to be able to live for very long, and that is a team wipe. And here we are at 9-11 right now.
Wow. That was an insane... like, it's so crazy because it's an immediate turnaround from, like, it looks like they're unfazed by the fact that they just got smashed in a team fight. They immediately turn it around. They say, let's both go to that TP in the bot lane, get the flank on them. There's nothing they're going to do about it.
It was a good look, I will say, from Homie Humpers. They were definitely thinking kind of the right thing in that instance, but Smalls went in a little bit too early. Bazooka did not have his Gnar rage bar up entirely, so you saw that like he went to go toss people back into the wall, but by then it was just a little bit too late. He just didn't have Mega Gnar yet.
Also, I missed it. When did Sasageyo get second Drake?
Oh, they got it while they were destroying Syndra mid lane. Hold the phone! Fuyu is getting absolutely munched upon. The cow said, "No more stakes."
Done. It's over now.
It is my turn.
Get one, but it is over. Well, it's crazy too because like I feel like as a team, Homie Humpers have been able to just like rotate around and do good things, and like they're always together. And I don't feel like it's necessarily been happening on the side of Sasageyo, but they've been making these plays work where it is happening. And wow, what a good stun out of Tai T.
Yeah, Tai T with a really massive stun here. Is it actually going to matter? Yes, a flash the wall regardless. My goodness.
Yeah, quite the lead. And that's the thing that always like weirds me. Like I'm always interested about. It's like Syndra does have a slight lead on the Gnar. Ooh, Frozen getting kind of weird spot, but the Alistar...
Kind of weird spot, but they still have numbers advantage here. They're trying to go in and Bel'Veth. She has the DR. Is she going to be able to survive? No! Samira, here comes the spin mini game. And Gnar is here ahead of the Malphite. Syndra, they get caught in a 5v3. They get the tower, but is it worth it in the end?
They're still up in gold, so I guess.
I
didn't see what the gold was before that play, so maybe it was worth it. But it is interesting because it does seem to be like those three are consistently together at the very least, but just Bel'Veth has just been beaten down this entire game.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I mean, but you look at this, Lucian's 9-2 right now. Lucian he just no longer has a bounty on his head either. So this Lucian is kind of unleashed. Like, he can kind of just, like, if some kind of CC drops on somebody, you know he's just dashing in. He has Flash available to him right now. This next team fight is going to be pretty volatile.
And also, just to give a Stardust update, Aurelion Sol is at 149 Stardust. So, that's, I think pretty good. I don't actually know what the going rate for where your Stardust should be, your stack should be at for that one, but... And they got...
Dragon's up in 42.
We have a Sunfire Cape first on the Malphite, not even the Mythic. And I mean, it should be with on the side that has the 9 and 3 carry, but with the skills being more spread out on Homie Humpers, literally all of them having 3 except for the support.
Ooh, Duck gets actually nicked by the very corner. A flag and drag forward, right on top of -2 coins. Smalls is just dead here. Gets the ultimate dropped into him. Bazooka is here to, it's now a 4v4, but they're not actually gonna be able to make this connection.
Ooh,
oh, never mind, Samira! Spin! Play those slots, and my goodness, it is a 1-for-1 with both junglers going down. The HP advantage definitely on the side of red side here. That means they're just gonna be starting up this dragon. Are they gonna be able to contest this?
Bel'Veth kind of greeding for that stack there.
Oh my god, Bazooka almost has his rage.
Ooh, this is looking sketchy. As long as Bazooka.
Ooh, nice! Right Malphite ulti instantly blowing up the Gnar here. They're not even gonna get the Mega off.
Down Homie Humpers. Yep,
and that's just it. Yeah. Nice preemptive ulti.
But... Oh man, I don't know who was looking at that or who called that, but damn, whoever said, "Hey, kill the Gnar right now."
Yeah. That
was the right call. Now they're probably gonna go right up to Baron. Yeah, they're just gonna walk straight up to Baron. What? They still got 10-second double-digit death timers on the ADC and top laner.
Yep.
No TP available on the Aurelion Sol. I don't think it's going to matter. J4's on the bot side, and I think they can probably see it.
Yeah, they're gonna see him crossing the ward here.
There. And now he's coming across mid lane, and they're gonna see him on the mini wave. They get this Baron, and just like that, the Homie Humpers, they were doing so good, and now it looks like they're.
Jeez.
Oh my goodness! It looks like they're kind of falling apart here. They're doing so good.
Making a bit of a fuck, honestly.
I think they need the same talk that I had to give our team back in the day, which is little victories. You know, because it didn't look like they were overreaching, but clearly they must have in a couple of those plays. Because like they would get a victory, but immediately would be turned around, and it's like you won here, call it a day, bring it on back. Don't give them a chance to get back in it.
Mega Gnar available. Are they gonna actually be able to get away here? Malphite has ulti, and that is just a dead Gnar. There's no way. Yep.
They have a 12-3 Lucian. They should be able to end this game. They have Baron. Just all in one lane. If you want to, they don't even 1-3-1 it. I don't think anybody can. I don't know that they can 1-3-1 it, but
this is the worst position to be Samira in too, having all these minions just pouring down on you, not being able to kill them.
I was saying that is the Bel'Veth with the, you know, the Baron empowered ultimate, or passive rather. Or ultimate? Yeah, ultimate.
Aurelion Soul can't even get close to this wave to stop it, and yet again, just a solo Tai T onto J4 just has his number.
This is for all the times you ganked my lane, damn it.
No more Demacia.
And I mean, like, that's the thing too, right? Is that, like, the mental just stayed really well on the side of, Sasageyo as well, because they had, you know, some interesting plays happen for them in, you know, the mid game. Aurelion Sol was roaming a lot, but
watch for this Malphite ulti. Malphite's looking. He's trying to position for it, but they're just in a position to just take this inhibitor and just walk away. They don't really need to do anything. Yep.
Get that one. They're making the most out of this. They are now 10k up. Not all of that has been spent. But they got all the
look at all those cummies. I mean, this is Bel'Veth interactive play if I've ever seen it. Honestly, this is an 05 Bel'Veth just making the Baron push to end the game. By the way, oh my god.
And they know that they can't really do anything because Malphite's got ulti, and
Smalls tries to go in, and you see what happens.
Look at the size of that black hole.
The Aurelion ulti comes in, but it's not enough. They're down a whole 10k. Like 11k at the end of this, and yeah, that is going to be an easy cleanup for game 1.
That was so back and forth for so long, and then it just ends at 24. That was a quick game. That did not feel like a quick game. The Sasageyo had more kills than there were minutes. My goodness. And like, I don't know. Both teams had that at multiple times. So, like, kudos to both of them, honestly, on that one.
Yeah, that was a crazy game. It looked like it could have been anybody's game until kind of that, after second dragon, when they like full dove, or just full dedicated to killing that Syndra, popped Syndra, and then gave over the dragon, and then just really, really overcommitted. It looked like it all kind of went downhill from there.
Yeah, that was... Oh, man. I am happy that it was at least competitive. But, like, if Homie Humpers can just, like, shore up that little bit of, maybe overcommit, or just, you know, when they're feeling themselves, they push for maybe a little too much. They did so good.
Yeah.
Oh. My bad, I guess. Forgot to go into the spectator.
Josh is jungling, sub him in!
You do not want me. If they fucking ban Nocturne, I'm gonna be useless.
Oh god. Alright. I'm interested to see what the adjustment is here. Let's look at the draft. It was a J4 first pick, which I think is fine. I think J4 is well enough. Like it's an interesting enough first pick. I think it's pretty decent. And I think their first round of draft was okay, but I think once you pick the Samira, you've set a big target on your back. Samira, I don't think is a first round pick. I just don't think it is. I think Samira, you see the rest of the team, and you're like, Oh, they have Lucian. We don't want Samira. I mean, that's my first kind of look when I see like Samira against Lucian. Like Lucian's picked, I'm not picking Samira. Samira, I think, is a counterpick champion who can be very, very effective into certain comps. I don't think that's one of them. I think that I don't think the comps were necessarily that big of a deal. I mean, Lucian was very far ahead, right? But I think that's just the nature of the matchup. I don't know. I don't know what you kind of adjust if you're homie Humpers here. I think that the draft that Sasageyo got was okay. They dealt with the Belveth really well. They kept Belveth out of the game. But yeah, you saw that Lucian was what, 14-2 by the end of the game? Like, it was ridiculous. Homer Humpers. Leave me alone, Ditto. Fight me. Fight me. Homer Humpers. I don't know. What do you think?
There's a special message for you.
Yeah.
This next ADC pick is for you.
Is that what Minus said?
You'll. That's all I was told.
Okay.
I was to say this one's for you.
I'm ready. Let's go! Let's go! After so much teasing!
I was to say I have a few thoughts. There's one that's really sticking into my brain, but I'm like, it can't be that.
I have a feeling.
There's two options in my brain, but there's one that's really sticking out to me. But we're in draft, already banned in the TF, already banned in the rel. Good bans. Like there's just.
Yep, I think solid bans from each. They banned out the Lux again.
I mean, I was gonna say. I mean, it's Fuyu. He'll bring that thing into ADC role. Are you kidding me? Like, it's you just get rid of it. Just get rid of that. Just don't even chance it.
They stick with the Rakan ban, which I think is fine.
See,
I think he's been popping off in Rakan. He's Rakan
is super good. Also, I am hoping that Yoda will eventually do the thing that I did, which is watch the Bard Afromu video and just play Bard. If you want to learn how to play Bard, go watch Afromu's Bard guide, and it will make you immediately good at that champion. I don't care how memed on it is.
How inept you are.
I say that. It is so freaking good. Like, it actually just simple things that make you go, oh, yeah, that makes sense. But, whatever.
We have a complete salty run back, by the way. This is tit for tat, the bans. In the first game, which I think is fine. I think it's fine.
I don't think Homie Humpers really had to change anything. There's just certain things that they needed to execute in the game towards the middle to late game. Like, that was it.
Yes!
Yep. First pick, by the way, just locks it in.
You're gonna lose, by the way!
So it was not the one that I was like, this is the one in my brain, but it's just definitely not that one. I thought he was gonna pick Quinn.
Oh no.
No way.
Yeah.
Like, it's gotta be Vayne.
Let's go! If I don't see you play Vayne, oh no.
Oh, it's over.
Oh no.
Oh no. He doesn't get to have fun.
I can't, brother. I can't. Oh no.
I can't believe he first picked it. Oh, this disrespectful motherfucker.
Oh,
Sweaty's one of my favorites to play with, legitimately. I fucking love it.
I knew when I saw the Vayne first pick, I'm like, this is gonna be a complete anti-Vayne comp on the other side.
Melio, interesting.
Melio is good with Caitlyn.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a good pairing.
Like, Melio kind of got dropped down the yeah. Kind of like, they weren't even that well picked, I think, on release, and they kind of immediately got like nerfed. I loved him, but I don't know.
I think he's really good still. Yeah, I think especially with this pairing, the Caitlyn Melio pairing, I think is really good.
And the Yone, they're just gonna pick all pairs. It's just interesting.
All carries an Ivern. All carries an Ivern. Come on, let's go.
I mean, yeah. I say it's interesting too because like I know Soup is known for his Yone.
Mhm.
And so I wonder
Jeez.
if picking Yone into him is gonna like, because like I know Yone's going top lane, but like he would know, right, who to face against Yone. Like who does he hate facing against Yone? Not to say that I don't know if it's top lane or mid that's getting it. I'm assuming mid lane because this isn't LCS and they're not licorice.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, let's go. Smalls, do it to him.
I'm waiting
But
for the
also,
Annie pick, by
Zach,
the
do
way.
it to him.
Like I'm just
I'm
waiting.
so
Annie is so good into this team right now.
I am so torn right now. I love Fiddlesticks so much. I really do. I love that champion. It's my favorite aesthetically.
Nautilus banned from Homie Humpers. They're definitely trying to deny the lockdown for Vayne to just be able to maneuver around in team fights here. And a Trinamir ban on the opposite side. Okay. If your team Sasageyo right now, you're really worried about just big disengage and massive CC burst. That is what you're worried about. You have Yone and Vayne. Yone wants to be able to dash in, and he can get CC'd, but he needs to be able to get his damage off. Like, he can't get bursted down. Vayne can not deal with burst and like CC. It's just you just can't do it. So like they're definitely looking to probably get rid of some of these kind of bursty. I mean, Trinamir is fine in the fact that he just kind of lives forever and he can be quite a nuisance in the top lane, but
good split pusher.
Yeah.
And really smart on the Homie Humper side to get rid of the hook champions, right? They're like, we know we have two like very susceptible champions. Because like that's the problem with like Senna, right? Like every time I play Senna and I pick it in first round, I always go, why did I do that? Because they're gonna pick a hook champion and I'm gonna int this entire game. It's just the way that it goes. So it's like really good heads up on them to be like, nope, no hook champions. I don't know if maybe Leona would be able to replace it because then Leona can just keep somebody still for long enough.
Right.
Maybe a Braum.
That was Vigar. Like wow, what a smart pick. Okay, that's such a smart pick. That disables Zach. That disables Yone. Vigar, if he puts down a baby cage, like it just stops so much of their team fight and separates the entire team. I really loved this back and forth Zach and Fiddlesticks picks because they do the same thing. Fiddlesticks bursts somebody when he jumps in. Zach creates chaos.
Okay. Wow. They literally picked the R2 champions. And the Yasuo. What is this team comp? You have
they haven't locked it in yet. They actually picked
If you lock this Yasuo, you have no AP.
Oh, they don't lock it in. I think they're just flashing it. I think they're gonna swap to something else.
I mean,
the Orin. Right?
The Ornn.
Renekton!
Nope,
okay,
Renekton,
that's better.
Go.
Honestly, that's better.
That's a good pick. Yep, I agree. I mean, Ornn... Oh, man. I don't know. Ornn would be good because of the long range engage and Jace for the last pick.
I was wondering. I was actually gonna say this. I was like, when are we gonna see the bazooka Jace back at it again? And we get it in game 2 here.
There is 0 tank on the side of Homie Humpers.
Yep.
They are hoping to blow up anybody that shows up. I don't know if you know this or not, but late game Zach is really freaking hard to kill.
It's true.
If he picks up his little bloblets, he's going Spirit Visage this game because there's a Veigar and a Fiddlesticks. My goodness, this game is, I feel like, gonna be bloody.
This is the game of the draw. Whoever can hop on and blow somebody up first wins this game, wins these team fights. Yone, Zach, Vayne, Renekton are all looking to just blow somebody up. Like, they just need to be able to do that. However, if Vigar is able to get off a baby cage, it stops that from happening. 4-item Yone is ridiculously scary. 4-item Zach is very hard to kill. But it doesn't matter if they're held down this entire game, right? A baby cage. You have Fiddlestick's Fears. You have Melio who can get people just off of you. But they have to be able to survive to do this. Oh, man. This is hard to call.
I mean, it's going to be a game of can Sasageyo... Man, I wish they picked a different name. If they can place wards correctly to spot out the Fiddle, because that's kind of the biggest thing. If you can keep spotting out Fiddle, Fiddle's useless. And if homie Humpers can't get a advantage, Fiddle's going to feel useless. That is just how the champion, like the champion has a comeback mechanic built in, but if you can't get there, then it's just you're gonna feel useless.
I think homie Humpers has to be a little bit more creative early on.
Yes.
Because Zach is going to have an easier time of getting these objectives than Fiddlesticks.
How is the Jace Renekton matchup, actually?
I would assume not actually bad for Jace. I think Jace can stay pretty safe in this matchup.
And having their range definitely helps, but... because I figure if he goes melee, then, like, Renekton always has an in. But if he times his E correctly, then he can knock him back. I'm looking at a list of like worst picks into Renekton and best picks, and Jace isn't on either of them. Jace isn't even in the best lane counter versus Renekton, so I guess it's just a pretty even matchup. This is the only thing I can take away from
baker's dozen.
My goodness. All right, Control F because I can't find his name. So Jace is under the best lane counters, and also best versus Renekton. So I guess it's even. It's far down on both lists. So I guess it's technically just even. I guess.
What I will say in this Caitlyn Vayne Thresh Melio matchup. Oh man. See, here's the thing. Caitlyn's an absolute counter into Vayne. It's the way it works. Caitlyn just has such a massive range advantage into Caitlyn. If Vayne is able to get on top of Caitlyn, Caitlyn can't really do much other than caliber net away. If she misses the caliber net, she loses the trade. However, you have Melio Thresh, which I think of all the engage hook type champions, I think Thresh stands a little bit better of a chance than others because Melio, for the most part, is just like, get off me. But with Thresh, he has the engage. He can choose when he throws, when he reactivates that Q, and he also has the flay to be able to actually make himself useful after he comes in. So even if Melio hits him off, Vayne is coming in afterwards. You know what I mean? It's a two-pronged attack. I think this is a pretty good matchup.
This feels like it's just skill matchup across the board.
Yeah.
I think Veigar has the advantage in the mid lane, just from being ranged and the baby cage. Maybe not early. I think Yone might have it early. Mid game, it'll probably be more of a skill matchup. But Veigar just has the defensive tool. You're just gonna have to play.
Well, I think if you're Yone, I think you're really happy because both Yone and Veigar just want to scale. And Yone typically has a really weak early game.
Farming.
But yeah, has a really easy time farming, and once he reaches that level 6, he becomes much more lethal. But he doesn't even need to reach that pinnacle. Like Veigar's not really going to do much to him. So they're both pretty happy, just kind of scaling, I would think.
And then it's just going to come down to who scaled better and who's got the hands.
Who's got the hands?
I mean, luckily enough for Veigar, they need to put in the steering, the whole. Man, I can't even remember it, so it just falls flat on its face. But the whole, steering rig. I don't know what the heck the whole thing's called. They just drive that ultimate right into people, but.
Point click.
Hang on, what the fuck is that thing called? Because now it's gonna bother me.
I should cast a league game. I think you should, P-Time.
100%.
One's in chat 100%. If you want P-Time to cast. One's in chat if you want Pete time to play League of Legends. Go ahead.
Just called a racing wheel? Really? That's it?
1-1-1-1. Ditto wants you to play League.
Everybody should hate themselves at some point.
Mm-hmm. Zach looks like he likes long walks on a beach. He definitely is. He's that type of character. Who do we think is going to win Game 2? Ladies and gentlemen, Shinzou, Sasageyo versus Team Homie Humpers. Who takes Game 2? Do they close it out for the quick 2-0, or does Homie Humpers make the chum back?
Do we have the constant curse of only casting 2-0s, or does it finally change today?
Dino Renekton guy looks like he owns a sushi bar. I want sushi. That sounds great.
Gross.
If I had some money, I would buy me some sushi.
Me some sushi. Wow, I can't believe you remember that song.
It's so good.
Oh man, it sucks, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, listening to certain songs just sends me right back to the overnight days, and I'm just like, I don't know if I can listen to this song anymore.
I don't know if I want to go back.
I was actually in the grocery aisle helping out today, and one of the songs came on, and I was like, I don't know if I can do this anymore.
I hated myself for approximately 4 matches and said that was enough. Listen, Virality, you come back to League of Legends. P-Time will come to League of Legends, and we can all have a good time together.
Oh,
I will teach you all. I'll teach you all.
Yeah, but you're gonna just make them go right into PvP instead of facing bots where they should be facing, so they can learn how to play the fucking game.
Leash to 1000.
No! If they're being an ADC, you can teach them that. But you fucking shut up! Alright? They're playing any other position. If they're playing top lane, you TP your ass down there if it's post 10 fucking minutes. Your ass better be there for that second Drake, because guess what? Your AD carry ain't! He will not be there! He'll be getting plates! Because, oh, trust me, them plates are way more important than stacking dragons early and being able to force pressure on the mid laner.
Just trust based, me. Honestly.
Fuck, man.
And Ditto will be there. Ditto will play with you. Big true. So true, Chad. So true.
Oh, my fuck. Gank their fucking lane, and they can't even come help you get an objective. And they'll just be like, well, I helped you leash one buff. And that's the only thing they'll fucking do for you the entire game. And then you just hope that they'll actually carry.
Mm-hmm. Which, if they're playing Vayne, they will. Am I right, Chet? She's got the cleanse, so, I mean,
That's actually pretty smart.
Pretty smart. I think that'll keep her safe from the fear baby cages. It doesn't really matter against the Caitlyn traps, because Caitlyn trap will be able to just proc regardless, but...
And I mean, because, like, my thought... Because, like, the cleanse is going to stop the fear if you get ganked from Fatal 6, so it actually gives you a chance to get out, and then... if you are chasing down Veigar, you can literally run into the baby cage and just cleanse it just so you can keep going if like you're in that kind of position. So like I think I would argue that the cleanse is actually a pretty good play here. Even if it is only for those 2 champions. Because Melios is a knockback, and I don't think cleanse really works on like knockbacks and knockups. Or at least I don't think it works good enough to justify using it. Wow, see, look at that. Look at that ADC actually just turn back around to give that one last auto attack. That is a rare thing. Don't get used to seeing that.
Don't get used to it. Bazooka doing a good job, as well as P. Diddy, trying to use these bushes just to avoid damage.
I'm excited for this bot matchup, though. Like, it is... Every once in a while, you get that matchup where you're like, I'm excited to see where this goes, rather than excited. You know, and especially with the Vayne going into Caitlyn, right? Like,
here it is.
Already got level 2, and there's the hook.
Level 2 gets a flay backwards. The ignite comes through. She's gonna have to flash right away.
And what a good heads-up play from Yoda there.
That's what I was looking at, though, too. Like, if Caitlyn gets hooked in this matchup, it just sucks. Like, there's not much you can do. Like, Flay is already coming out.
And I mean, like, Emilio, at least once he gets, like, level 3, or at least gets his Q. Which I want to see you get it at level 2. I don't think you really need to take W early. It'll help out, and especially having 2 shields. You know, I think will help out early. Man, Emilio is just like a better version of Jaina.
Yep, literally.
He really is. I mean, Jaina has her like own, you know, good thing, especially with like the ultimate being able to disengage. But like Emilio just removes CC and an AOE and then gives CC reduction
And a burn, like yeah.
Yeah, and then like his shield, like his Fuemigos make it so all of his abilities that touch give like extra damage, and I think his E's also gives a speed up.
Ooh.
But I also buy Shurelias all the time, so it might just be the Shurelias.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a relatively safe game out of both of these solo laners. I think the one that we're going to see a lot in is bot lane here.
Bot lane's going to be trying to get the most to happen, and let's see, Zach and Phil
Oh!
and all in here from Renekton.
Yeah, Bazooka definitely just wanting to get these couple of creeps here. Renekton trying to deny it, and they end up kind of just even in terms of trade.
Renekton was just like, hey, remember that stuff you were doing to me in last game? I can do it too.
Oh!
Ooh, the all in.
He has the rage built up, yeah.
He also had the minions. I think they know that. Yeah, they know Zach's there. They have a ward.
The question mark from Soup, bruh.
You know he was gonna do it. Oh, also, fun fact. I don't know if they did it yet, but apparently Riot is taking out the bait.
Oh, using the bushes. Ooh.
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow.
That's the power of press the attack though for that third proc from Renekton. That's why he's so strong lately.
And that is P Diddy getting his revenge for last game. He's like, you know what? Put me on a champion that isn't full tank and let's see what happens. And that's what happens. I mean, Renekton is a good early team.
Gank opportunity. It's not really going to amount to much. They don't have a lot of damage here.
It is real hard to gank pre-6's Fiddle.
Mm-hmm.
He does not have a way to get in. Like, Nocturne, at the very least, has, like, a Q to give him a speed up or something. On top of that, there really isn't a lot of like, mid lane, there's... Yone's not going to be able to get you in. Or... Wait, sorry. I saw him on the bot side of the map, so I thought he was Sasageyo's jungler.
Oh my god, Fuyu gets jumped on here. Duck with a knockback onto -2 coins. Is it going to be enough with the caliber now? Condemn forward. And it ensures the safety, yeah. Looked like he was trying to put it back in the wall, but...
Still, though, you know, you're... Nothing wrong with just winning a trade and making them back.
Yep.
If they're not getting CS, they ain't getting money, they ain't getting EXP.
Overall net gain. Ooh, Chase with a pretty aggressive trying to clear out his wave here. He's gonna get punished for it. Oh, he misses the slice.
Ooh.
Is he gonna be able, he's running back to enemy tower here. He heads back. The ulti is gonna wear off, and just a little bit here. He goes in on Bazooka. That's the kill. He misses the slash with the scythe, and that's gonna be it. He goes in for the execute, but it's not gonna be enough. He doesn't.
Gets it with the end of it. Ooh, and then the Fiddle's also going down.
Oh my goodness! What a chaotic mess that was in topside.
Don't worry, this is just a bug. Vayne is not at this dragon. You did not see that. That was a bug.
It doesn't happen.
No, but that was, and so like that's the other thing. Like, oh man, see that's the thing. Is like I love Fiddle, but Fiddle does not really offer anything. Like you have to set up Fiddle or help Fiddle 6. Once he gets like once level 6 happens, then you can make whatever happen.
Jeez.
Man, Taiti is kind of killing it. Dodges the W out with that Q and then doesn't also go under tower. actually incredibly well played.
Normal blades. Homie Humpers.
We'll see if Bazooka can bounce back.
Sad day for Homie Humpers. I was gonna say it's gonna be hard for them early on. They do not get to do a lot here early. I mean the one lane they were gonna be able to realistically be able to do that in his bot lane, but it's been neutralized.
That the Yodakam Thresh pick coming in clutch on that one, landing those Qs because like they don't even have a kill in the bot lane, but has been able to make them back twice now because of it and give them an advantage. So the range advantage that Caitlyn has will hopefully be hopefully for Sasageyo will be neutralized, just be based on the ability to just farm up better and get their items sooner. And I mean, like, that's the only part that's kind of doing not what you would think. Top and mid lane are kind of trying to just stall anyway.
Yeah.
Especially with Jace going tier first, so like he's not going to do anything until, you know, he finally gets that completed. And I would say we have Fiddle in the bot lane. Zach is getting Herald. Tai T is absolutely just bullying.
Oh my god, Tai T's still looking for it. Drops the ulti, flashes forward with his third Q. Does not connect, and Smalls is still here. Goes in for the execute damage. It's not going to be enough. Do we have the Q, or we have the ulti on Caitlyn? She does have the ulti, but it's going to be able to block out from Yodakam. Smalls is still looking. He drops the fear. Ulti comes in on Yodakam. Is he going to end up going down? A caliber forward, but it just doesn't amount to anything. Man. They stay safe.
I feel like they're being so greedy right now. Like I understand, like that is a fat wave, but ooh.
Oh, Frozen Ace!
Already gets guilty.
Jumping in, Tai T has the engage forward. He gets the drag back in from the double Q. Is he getting him to going down? Yeah, he just drops back from his E, and it's enough.
I don't know when Frozen lost his passive, but
it happened at some point.
Sorry. No, that's his ultimate. My bad. He should still. Yeah, he still has Soul Division. Okay. I was like, wait a minute, that can't be right. I'll say it now. Now the Caitlyn Emilio bot lane with the Fiddle in the middle there.
Damn.
And I mean that's all that they really needed, right? Like Fiddle came down, relieved a bunch of pressure, gave them a little bit of the driver's seat. You know, said, "Hey, here's the keys to the Bugatti. Good luck."
Drive safe, please. We don't have a great plan.
Oh wow, Tai T is fearless on this Yone pick. I see why they banned it now, because I thought that, you know, playing it into Soup, who's known for the Yone plays, would be
well. It's especially, I mean, they're playing like Vigar against it. Vigar can't really do.
Ooh, here we go. Zach in the bot lane. He's looking.
Yeah, Vayne is posturing forward. A little bit of a an aggressive, a little bit ahead of his jungler, but it's okay.
I would say level 7. That E is not that far yet. All right, like it's got a little bit more gotta go, but
they still looked for it. That's all that matters. He's trying for me, and I love it.
I'm saying
Zach best Vayne. Zach best Vayne.
It's so hard not to say Zach, right? Like I keep switching to mine.
True.
It's so hard not to say Zach.
They're looking for a. Oh man, this is so dangerous. This is so dangerous. They're looking for a dive on P Diddy. He has full rage here and ulti available to him and flash.
That's all I'm gonna say. If you're looking for a dive, don't. Ooh, game is paused. Okay, so. Oh no, that's a big deal.
That's a big one.
I just realized chat mid-lagging. I'm not though.
So chat,
minor pause here.
You come here often?
So they're up 4 kills, only up 3k. They are up a dragon. Dragon is coming up soon. And like, here's the thing, right? Is that they're up, but now they're just staying even, right? And when you're the team that's up, that's kind of nice because you know you're not doing anything to throw, but you don't want to let them back into the game. Yeah. Looking at these CS scores, I don't think they're too worried about that at the moment. I mean, Fiddle's out farming Zach, which is to be expected because Fiddle is real good at multi-camps. Zach's just good at being able to come out of the jungle healthy. But his clear speed isn't great. He gets around better. Um, than Fiddle does, but Fiddle just takes things super quick. And also has execute on his W when it fully channels, so.
And the other thing you do see is blue already has a dragon stacked up. Dragon is up in what, 27 seconds? Yeah.
Do we know what dragon it is?
I think it was wind. Yeah, Cloud Dragon.
Okay, Cloud Drake. So nobody cares about this second Drake.
But that does set them closer to
it.
getting to that soul. That's not going to be Cloud Drake, which is pretty big.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, like, they're probably going to get it just because. Are you going to tell them they can't? Because I don't think you are. Also, I will say, it is super hard to see what Melio does in the game. Because I do remember, I don't know what it is, but the one thing with Melio was me saying, I don't know what I did. Like, I don't think anything I did was noticed in that. And your response was, I'm still alive, so I think you did whatever it was supposed to be. I was like, I guess that makes sense, but with a champion that only has, like, what, 2 things that you can really see?
A little bit of a pause here in mid lane.
Buffer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's buffering for me, too.
All right, we're back.
It is back. And we're back. But the happy's back.
But the happy's back.
Right.
Oh! Caitlyn misses the caliber net,
really.
and this actually might be just a dead Caitlyn in general.
Nope.
No, we're just looking for an overall net gain trade here.
But that's where Vane's at right now.
Yep.
Real quick, where are you at for time?
12:05, 6, 7, 8. They're hopping on Dragon here. Starting it right up with no fear.
Yep. There's no reason to. They're like, yeah, you know we're going down there? Too bad. And Yone's going right up. Sees the Veigar coming down. He's going right up, and they're just going to hand it over. I mean, Fiddle can try and ulti in from a far distance, but I will say, I think... Man, I don't even know if this is even true. I don't know if it's maybe Fiddle is a better blue side pick. If only because you can ulti over the wall in Drakes when you're blue side. Now, you can't do it for Baron, but Baron is not up nearly as much as...
Oh! A really, really excellent fear
ulti.
coming in from Fiddlesticks. A nice cleanse just to keep him safe from... Wow.
Already paying it off. And then he gets the hook, and Zach's coming in. No fear! Zach, man, Minus, you are just the biggest ego guy I've ever seen. Just, who does that? Who does that? And he gets away with it. That's the problem. This guy gets away with it so many times, man. Damn. Like, I scream it like I'm mad, but it's just impressive. It also shouldn't be happening.
Yeah, I mean, it was a nice initial bait from Caitlyn there, but that cleanse just saving Vayne, just being able to get her just far enough away from execute range.
Man, I just...
Jeez.
When you can't even see your mana bar and you can barely see your health bar and you just queue into a fucking Caitlyn. You know, like, I just...
Keystone's active. It's okay. Get some health back.
Not wrong, I guess. But I mean, that's just, you know, and I mean, like, not for nothing. Like, that's also good. Like, that's just a confidence player. Like, it's not even like normally I'd be like, okay, this person's stupid and doesn't know what they're doing. But specifically because I know him, that was a good flash.
Yeah, Soup has to flash away from Tai T's ulti there. And Yoda, even not landing on that one, has had a really, really high hook percentage here, and has just been pressuring this Caitlyn constantly. There's just nothing she can do right now.
Yon just does not want.
Oh! Doesn't get the fear off. He thought that he hit it and then walked away. Oh no.
Unfortunate. Or auto-pathed him because it thought it was too far away.
Yeah.
Instead of going closer to the wall, it just turned him around. Which definitely happens. Oh, that is... In the great words of a certain Fire Nation boy, that's rough, buddy. Now they spot Zach clearing the ward. They're looking for Sasageyo's looking for Herald, and I mean, why not? You're holding all the cards right now.
Yeah, they got that mid lane turret. They have all
First
the pressure
tower.
in the world here.
Although I'd be screaming at my Yone to come help at the, you know, Tai T doing his best ADC impersonation, backing when they're doing an objective. You know, it's whatever. That's why I don't play jungle.
Fuyu getting really aggressive on Thresh here, and a double knockback. We have the cage that gets dropped down. They haven't actually spotted Smalls here just yet.
And if they don't, this might actually be dead. And Renekton going all in on Bazooka here, finally again.
Ooh, Bazooka looks for the trade damage. He's going to get hopped on, manages to flash away. Vigar is coming in here with a TP, but is this what they really want? Get shredded for 100% of his HP in 2 seconds.
I was say Bazooka can't get in there. That's a little too far ahead. That's a optimistic TP to say the least. Fiddle's still chilling in this bot lane, by the way. And they're diving this Jace. They're going for it.
Bazooka has some really good timing on his knockback here. They managed to get the Cell Division off. Are they actually going to be able to save him here? Does he have TP to be able to save him? Oh my god, he ends up dying! But Renekton gets the cleanup kill here. Meanwhile, in bot side, Smalls decides not to go in, clears this ward here. And that is a major amount of time wasted. Hold on, he's still going in. Never mind. Wow. Manages to get the fear off. -2 coins is still going in on Fuyu here. The Caitlyn ulti comes through, and that's a double kill.
Guys, you know he's there.
He just cleared the ward.
Why are we playing up? Yeah. Like, that one... That was egregious. And then you step up on top of it. What, guys, boys?
Gives them
I love you.
Let's be honest, it gives them a little bit of hope back in this game. It's still going to be a pretty rough trek forward.
If this wasn't Sweat League, I'd say sure they're just playing so that way that the enemy team doesn't FF. But
but this is Sweat League, damn it.
There's no FFing here. I mean, I guess it's not the worst, if only because, like, the shutdowns are on top and mid. So, like, they don't gain, like, a crazy amount, and they're still just gonna go right on this Drake here.
Yeah.
So,
and let's be honest, I mean, let's look at the gold differential between Caitlyn and Vayne. It's pretty negligible. I mean, it's 500 right now when we see a gold lead of, oh my god, it's 3K. On the mid lane here. A nice hook! Oh my god, gets launched halfway across the country. My goodness, is that Runeterra I see from off in the horizon?
That's Mount Tarragon right there. Damn. Hey, all the
Smalls.
way. Smalls. Ooh,
it should go down here. Yeah, he's going to end up going down to Frozen Ace.
Man, like, Chemtech might be one of the worst souls, but there's something about the fun with those blast cones. And then here's the hook on Yoda, and then everybody
nowhere to run for Fuyu here. Gets dove right into the tower.
Minion. Frozen was like, nah. I'm not even giving you your chance to just get away. Flashes to a minion to get it, and then drops the Herald in the bot lane. So, unfortunately, the 3 kills that Homie Humpers just got, don't know how much they matter. I mean, it's better than not having 3 kills and being in the same situation. So, you know, there is that.
Get out of the middle or spoil Attack on Titan. What the fuck? Renekton is so sticky.
I'll say this guy's been playing Renekton real well. I'll say it's... See, now I'm just like, looking at this team, I'm just, like, at Sasageyo, I'm just frustrated because now it's like, I don't know what to ban anymore. Like, legitimately.
Smalls getting dove on, which is not what you want as a Fiddlesticks. He's going to be able to waddle away, though.
I would say it's literally just going to come down to...
Not enough damage on the Caitlyn ulti here. They're trying to bully them off of their... Red buff end up being secured for red side, and a small little victory.
It's all about the little victories, you know. And I mean, it is going to come down to, like, just making sure that, like, your jungle isn't warded, giving Fiddlesticks the angles to come in. Because that is the thing, and like when you play with a fiddlesticks, you really do have to play around the fiddle, or else you just make the champion useless, and it's hell. And the only reason I keep ragging on that is because I've played fiddlesticks in those games. But like you can see how long it takes Zach to take these camps, and that's why fiddle should almost always be ahead. Even
they're going
considering,
right
and they're just going right on Baron. Look
Yeah.
at Baron. Baron's been alive for 25 seconds, and they're just jumping the board guy.
They do spot them out, and we do have TP on Jace here. He can TP up to this tri-bush. They know that it's kind of risky for them to stick on it. Bazooka gets hopped on by Tai T. The Ignite, the Flash expended all. Is he actually going to go down? The last tick kills him. And now they can kind of safely just walk right over this Baron.
I never want to see this man get Yone again. I never want to see a team give this. After what I have seen today, the things that I've seen today.
The things I've seen. They managed to get them off of Baron, which is kind of all they were hoping for. They have to restart it up here with 16 seconds on Jace. They have the means to do so and the HP bars to do so. And kind of just call their bluff.
I would not want to be here against the fiddle. Like if that like Yoda is gonna have to.
It is a channel, so they do have a chance to be able to stop him from getting in this pit here.
For sure.
Fiddlesticks goes in the pit. It's down to 2.5k. Is he gonna be able to get it? No, they say end up securing it. Tai T causing a massive amount of interference. He's still alive in the backline. They get their cake. They bake it for a very, very long time. For 2150 specifically, and they get to eat it too.
Damn. That was really well played though. Well, I'll say. I don't know if Fiddle has a broken stopwatch, so I'm assuming he used it in that.
He used it prior. Remember he used it over at Blue Buff. Yeah.
That's right. Yep. Before right at the blast cone. So unfortunately, if he had stopwatch for there, or even a Zhonya's, maybe there's a chance. But and there's a ping for Dragon Soul. They're going right for it, and I mean that's. Like not only do they get their cake and eat it too, they also got to bake it this game. Like they, they learned how to bake a pretty cake,
Cake's so good. Yes.
You don't want your cake to end up crazy, so.
Hopping right into the pit here. They got 8 seconds. Nobody's in the area for this.
And I mean, I would say, and it sucks too because like, Fiddle likes fighting around objectives, because that everybody's gonna be grouped up on an objective. And like I said, it's a built-in comeback mechanic, but he's also got to be able to do damage.
Also, let it be known, I had never any doubt in my mind that this Vayne was going to be losing, by the way, for first pick. Didn't happen. It's P. Diddy hopping right on Bazooka, and he is just absolutely melting his health bar.
I don't know why. Bazooka hasn't been able to take him all game. I don't know why now it would be different.
Any different, yeah.
Maybe just desperation, just trying to go for something, but... I mean, and it's hard too because, like, there's no front line on Homie Humpers at all. Like, the only front line they have has
Frozen Ace is deep here. Tai T comes in with the ultimate, goes right through the baby cage. And they're diving in between 2 turrets here. They pick up the Fiddlesticks without any problem. Baby cage is not available. A double kill for the Yone, and this looks like it could be game.
Yeah, I don't know how Homie Humpers come back into this one. Like, they just have to really have a throw here from Sasageyo. Because it is a 14k lead right now for Sasageyo. All 4 Drakes, they're baroned up. They're pushing on the home base.
They're baroned up. They're bricked up. The Smalls ultis in here gets a pretty massive fear. Cell Division is actually... Oh, sorry. Cell Division is not available on the Thresh. I'll take that one back. Thank you very much. But they're diving so hard here. This is potentially not actually going to be game.
Wow.
What a weird-ass jumping. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Renekton is going to be able to clear this up. Bazooka is trying his best to actually be able to defend off these turrets here, and this should end up being game all in all.
Yeah, GG's for guys, please just end the freaking game. just end it. My goodness.
Trying to pad a little bit of stats here.
Yeah, there it is. Damn.
And a pretty quick 2-0 though too. Like that was 24 minutes on game 1.
Lasted longer than the last one.
Yeah, right. Like that was crazy. These games like accelerated out of control real quick. -2 coins. Damn. Messaged me. Sorry, I didn't get to pop off because idiot jungler ZZZ. Let's go! That's my boy! Yeah! Pick Vayne! Blame jungler! Yeah! That's my boy.
We don't play junglers, kids. Or you play jungle with mute all on. It's the only way to do it. You lose your sanity otherwise, because everybody thinks they know what you should be doing, and they have no fucking clue. That's why they don't play it.
What a nasty series from Sasageyo, though, just to show how kind of dominant they are. I mean, game 2, like it was gonna be potentially a pretty close game if Humpers was able to get a couple of kills, early leads under their belt. But Sasageyo just right out of the gate took a very, very aggressive early start. Zach was all over the map. They cleaned up objectives like I don't even know. I can't think of anything more clever than housekeeping. We'll just say housekeeping for now. And yeah, no. it was a quick 2-0. That was 24 minutes and 25 minutes back to back. Very
you ready
clean.
For a funny stat for how that game went?
Mm-hmm.
Jace still had the most damage in the game.
Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous. That's goofy as shit. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Their lane opponent went 7-0. Still had more.
Most damage in the game.
Damage in the game.
Just
by 3K on the Renekton.
But thank you very much for watching, chat. We have I don't know when Team Scorch is going to be playing this week. Actually, hold on. Let me just look at the participants. Overview brackets. Week 7. They're playing actually against Sad Jellyfish, so we are going to be casting this game. It's going to be Sunday nights. So if you guys are interested to see the other first place team play, we are going to have that on Sunday nights. That is for tie for first place. Otherwise, for the standings, actually, let me go back here. It will be Team Sasageyo in first place with 6-1. Scorch needs to win this week's game to be able to match it at 6-1. And then we have in third and fourth place, respectively, Team Sad Jellyfish, Small Brain, No Mechanics tied. Team Ghost just under with Humpers in 6th place. But yeah, we are doing tiebreakers, by the way. Oh, cool. Do you know, new to the league, do you know what week you're going to be doing tiebreakers if it comes down to that? Is it the next week? But yeah, setting up for a very, very interesting. I really do think watching all of these teams up until now that any of these realistically, any of these top 6 teams can take a series off of one another. I've seen a lot of promise in each and every single one of these teams, actually. And that's not to say that the other 2 teams below haven't really had some really, really big, shining, spectacular moments as well. But yeah, I've seen each of these teams really just play out of their mind in some of these series. So I'm really, really excited for playoffs. And I hope you guys are too. Don't know yet. Well, I'm looking forward to it. Should it actually end up happening? We'll see if it does.
Hey, all these games have been entertaining to watch. I don't think there was one boring game. The closest was I don't think there was like a kill until like 18 minutes or 60 minutes. Like it was like that. That's like the one outlier, and I don't even think that game was boring. It was just like
calculated.
Yeah.
But from the desk here, we want to thank each and every single one of you for watching. My name is Keen Decker. We do a lot of Rainbow Six Siege content on this channel for gaming. We also do on every single Friday, Mart's Dungeon. It's a tabletop RPG if you guys are interested in that. Custom, homemade tabletop RPG with role play you can bite into. It's juicy. It's like the best steak you've ever had. You just tear it apart with your teeth and it just comes apart naturally. Just sinks right down your throat. It's delicious. You want more, baby. Come on, come watch the content. You know you want to. Every single Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. Be there, be square.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Slurp. But thank you so much for supporting us here, chat. I will see you all this Sunday for the casting of Sad Jellyfish versus Team Scorch. I hope you all have a lovely evening. We will be streaming some Rainbow Six Siege shortly after this, so I will see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.